Time a lot of people bring a lot of memories from the 90s back, people. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm glad everybody is here tonight on this edition of Ladies Night Radio. Your man Brandon is in the building.
Alongside baby girl from the 813. Shout out to all the callers, all the listeners on the line. We appreciate it. This is going to be a fun and epic night tonight. I'm so excited about the guests we have on, the topic of conversation. These next 2 hours are going to be hilarious. I am bracing myself even now. I am so excited.
Turned up and heavy, and of course, you know, we got a new member. We got a new staff member we want to introduce as well. You know, soon to be co-hosting other shows on Nexxlegacy Radio, and also, tonight will be the night where she'll be debuting her talents as well. And of course, everybody check out Nexxlegacy.com for all your information, news, updates, and everything that is everything according to the station we got here. And I want to welcome the new co-host. Sweet Aaron is in the building. What's up, baby?
What's up? Hi. I'm so excited about tonight. Like I was telling Randy, my face hurts from smiling so hard for hours on end. I feel you.
Beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Nexxlegacy land, baby. That's what it is.
That's how we get down. Well, we got Randy Gill on the line, so nice.
We want to say what's happening and a welcome to Mr. Randy Gill, who is on Ladies Night Radio tonight. Randy, what's up, bro?
What's going on with you, Doctor? How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. See, he came in with the deep singing voice for all the ladies, because, you know, this man's an R&B singer extraordinaire, so, you know, he targeted with the ladies right there. What's up, ladies? How you doing out there? Like, you know. I love that. What's up, bro? Welcome.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure being here. How's everybody doing, man?
Blessed, man. Blessed. I mean, you know what? I appreciate you coming on, not just coming on to the show, but, you know, of course, you know, anytime you people hear 2D Extreme, you know, it takes you back to some memories, because a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure you heard this before, Randy, a lot of people will say that the 90s had the best decade of music as far as different genres of music, different R&B type of flavor, even the group, stuff like that. Do you agree or not agree?
I do agree, man. You know, it was at that time where, you know, you could just, you know how you're just riding down the street and it seems like every song they played, when you got to your destination, you just didn't want to get out the car, you know, because it was just that good.
That's it.
Yeah. And it's at that point now until, you know, I mean, you're speeding now just to get where you got to go. So, you know, it doesn't matter now. Half the time you get in the car, you don't even put on the radio anymore. You know,
right.
Like, you know, I miss it myself.
See, and I know you missed that, you know, where you could turn on the radio while you in your car. But see, since you Randy Gill, you can just sing your way to any block that you want to sing, and you probably good, right? Like you don't even need a radio. You got the whole built-in radio right there.
Okay, let me ride up in the car next to your car, and you'll be my
radio. You know what I'm
saying? That is word.
No, Randy, I feel you 100%. I mean, to me, I think that decade has so much diversity, hip hop and R&B. You know, like I said earlier, other genres of music. I mean, it was just a decade of a lot of good memories and a lot of good music. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, 2D Extreme and just the world of Randy Gill. What's going on with you guys?
Oh, man, you know what? We're actually back in the studio getting ready to, pump out some more new music and whatnot. We haven't given up on it. You know, well, we don't plan on giving up on it also, but we're just in there trying to, still, you know, be us, be to the extreme, but bring out some more R&B. And, you know, hopefully when we get done, you know, we're hoping that we have the same effect or even a better effect, you know, when we do come back on the scene again.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
So, yeah.
I know that you guys, that's what R&B means. Y'all know that's right, sis. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said that that's what R&B needs so much. It's way overdue.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, I've been reading like on the YouTube and stuff like that, and hearing the comments and stuff. You know, and it's like it makes us feel good to know that, you know, what we did, you know, back then, that it mattered. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you just want to keep doing what you do.
Yeah, it totally mattered to me. I'm telling you, big time. So so how did everything? When did you know you could sing? Like when did you know that? Like when did it all start?
It actually started in church when we were young. You know, we had like a, you know, my father was like Joe Jackson but without the belt. He kept us half night. His remedy was, you know, instead of the belt, he just kept promising us some sodas. You know, at that age, you know, drinking soda was a big thing back then. You know, every child wanted some soda. You know, but I don't know too many of them wanted that belt. So, you know, you had that going for us, where he kept us up late at night, you know, singing and playing instruments and stuff like that. And from then on, it just became us, man. You know, it was a miracle, actually, because we all knew when we were young that we could play different instruments, but we never knew how to play them.
Mhm.
So, and from then on, we just started putting them all together, man, singing and playing. It was like we knew then that it was a gift from God. And we just, you know, when you got a gift like that, brother, you just, you keep going.
That's right.
Thank you for sharing it. We appreciate it.
I feel you on that. So I know that y'all been in the game from 1993 to now, and you know, being in a group as you're in, and you back in the day, you know, all the groups had their own style and their own flavor, and to see, like, you know, groups now that have not really been groups. And my question to you is, what happened to that? Because I know the last group, which was Day 26, they had just announced like a couple of weeks back that they're departed, they're going separate ways. So what do you think happened to R&B groups as a whole?
You know what, it's just that, I think the groups are still around, but I think at some point in time it just got too easy for some. You know what I'm saying? Some found a new way to go around without working. You know what I'm saying? Putting in work that the legends left for us, you know, to do. They just figured out, okay, well, you know, this is too hard. It's not hard at all. You got to have love in your heart. You got to have that passion and whatnot for it. But they just felt like, yeah, well, I need something quick. So it kind of like just put us on the back burner for a while, you know, because we're still at the point where when we sing, we still got to run back and forth across the stage, you know, because we can't help it. You know, it's R&B. It's in your soul. But I think it's coming back.
When it comes to groups, I mean, I feel you, because you still have the groups out there circulating, like, you know, of course, yourself, New Edition, SWV. You know, you do have a handful of people still out there, you know, performing and doing things. I mean, even, you know, of course, SWV's album, it's there, but I just don't think it's being broadcasted enough. I think the commercialized, you know, things that people do nowadays as far as record labels and different types of things, I mean, it's not pushed to the forefront like it used to be. Just say, for instance, like the 90s. Like, I mean, what changed that, or what happened to, you know, just giving everybody a fair shake? Because you know how it is, Randy, nowadays. Like, it's so commercialized, it's ridiculous. But then you still got some real good soul acts, some good R&B acts, so many good relevant acts that's out there doing their thing, and they push to the back of the bus, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, you know, if we did what our parents did to us when we were young, take some of that old, you know, down home good singing and all that, and just play it for the younger generation and whatnot, we probably still could keep it. And that's what happened, you know, for our era. You know, we heard that. We weren't around when some of these the older singers were around, but when they played it at home and stuff like that, it just stuck inside, you know, inside of us. But now it's just, everything is just so quick now. It's so, unfulfilling until that's it.
Hey, Randy, here's a good little, I guess you could say, the way it's set up now, it just seemed like it's okay to just have regular one night stands and people not really care versus, you know how it is with, I mean, even back in the 90s, even before then, and all the people that was before you guys and girls out there listening, like we had the nice silky, sensual, slow jam joints where, you could just have that, you can have that imagination and you pictured it. Now it's just, everything is just like, boom, all in your face, like.
Yes.
Right. There's no leading up to a climax in a song. They start out with it and run it through the whole thing.
Nowadays in romance, they don't even remember how they got there. They just got there.
Exactly. It's like they go into the studio and bang out something, and then expect to get paid for it. They don't work with it. They don't. I don't know. It makes me upset because I want to hear love songs. I want to hear a song that that builds up to a climax. Like for Cry No More. To me, it's like in the beginning of the song, it's like you're hurt. And this is the situation, and by the end of the song, it's like, don't worry about it. I got you. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and that was the climax. And now it's thrown right, like you said, it's thrown right in your face, and you don't have anything to build up to.
Randy, let me tell you this real quick, bro. Randy, let me tell you this. I used to be upset. But now I don't give a damn, man. You know why? Because I can go back and I can listen to 2D Extreme, and I can go listen to classic 70 Mills or Shaka Khan, or you know what I'm saying. I can go back and listen and get my nostalgia on and get my motivation that way. Like, and then the cool thing is the people that still keep it relevant. Like you guys are about to come out, with something new. Give us that vibe again. There's others that'll do the same. I'm cool with that. Right now, I'll take any classic track that you guys put or anybody else put that was relevant back in the 90s and before up against anything, and I'm good. I keep my memories that way, bro. That's how I do.
I see.
I'm pretty much the same, man. It came to a point at one time where you had to be real careful, with the CDs. That's all you had to play with good music on. You had to keep those CDs fresh, So
right.
Hopefully now, we'll be able to turn on the radio, and just in case the CD gets scratched or whatnot, we'll have a station or something, that will, play the music that will, suit us as well.
Exactly.
I see. I got
one thing, and another thing is like, but it's like you tell a story in your songs, and by the end of the song, you're lifting people up. So it's also inspirational. It's not only love, but it's inspirational too, and we don't get that.
Right.
Right on, Aaron. So with how the way the music industry is based on with the internet and Facebook and Twitter and all that, would you rather get signed today or back in the day, and why?
You know what? Back in the day was hard, when you got signed. So I guess I'm going to have to say back in the day because they had artist development. They made sure you came out. You made something that was pretty much, almost where it could get longevity, things like that. To where now it's like, they want that one-hit wonder, and once you're done, once you get your one hit and make them a couple of million or whatnot, you're done.
Right.
They cared about you back then, But now it's about, what can you do for me right now? And then after that, it's like, I got a new artist, so move on.
I miss those days real quick where, and shout out to my girl Pebbles. A lot of people, of course, they give her a lot of credit for helping develop TLC back then. And I remember having an interview with her. She told me it at least a couple of years just to be able to get they sound right the way they wanted to do it. Not just, you know, and it was deeper than just the look. I mean, of course, you got to have something going for yourself as far as presentation, but the sound above anything else was the one that they wanted to sound like somebody that has never heard before. And to me, I think nowadays everybody is using auto-tune, or everybody is trying to sound like another person instead of trying to be able to be creative themselves. I think the creativity kind of went left over the last maybe decade or so when it comes to music.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody's now, you know, sounding alike. The only difference is that body shape,
exactly.
Exactly. Pretty much it. I mean, it's like now you can see a person that's shaped differently singing this song, you know, this way versus you saw the person who really gave you that style. It's like, okay,
straight up, straight up.
Yeah, I want something different.
I want to also let everybody know that everybody can hit Randy Gill up on Gillology Music, at Gillology Music. That's at GILLOLOGYMUSIC. I'm so proud of myself. But
Why? Because you spelled it? Like, yeah, I dare you to spell it again without looking at it.
I want it like that. Everybody go and hit him up because Randy is so sweet, and he will get back to you. He's not one of those stuck-up dudes that, whatever. He'll get back to you, and he responds to you, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Just, get at him, hit him up. He's a sweety.
Hey, and I ain't gonna say you a sweetie though, but I'm gonna say I definitely got a lot of love and respect though. I ain't gonna say you a sweetie, man, but
I appreciate it. But I also got I've got like a Facebook page which is Randy Gill .com Facebook.com. So you can have a young lady, Miss Tana Young, she made a page for me on Facebook, and it's like, man, if you go there and you hit me up, I'll definitely hit you back up from there also.
Okay, so you do have a Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a Twitter and I have a Facebook page. Hit me up on either one.
Okay. I got you. No, we're on Facebook. I just didn't know you had a Twitter page. My bad. I apologize. But
yeah.
I have a request.
Randy's all up on the social media networking right now. So you know what? One of my things, and a couple of people was asking this, in emails and stuff like that, because of course they know you heavy, from all the songs, Cry No More, Up on the Roof, and stuff like that. So a lot of people want to know, when can they hear a single, and can we be the first ones to break it? I want that feeling, man. Can I have a new track to break, bro?
I'm going to get you that ASAP, man.
That's what I like to hear.
If you give me between tomorrow and Thursday, I'll have your track in there that I'm making my single. Actually, this is called, I'll give you one that we're thinking about making the single, which is called Marry Me. And I know everybody's thinking, okay, another Marry Me song, but this actually is a proposal.
Okay.
Marry Me, song. It's not like, when you sit down and you'd have to see it in the video. Huh?
I said my answer is yes.
Oh, okay. That'll work. And actually,
wait, you ain't even heard the song yet. You ain't even heard the song yet.
Also, if they want to hear it also, it's also on my Facebook page, on my Randy Gill Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a question for you.
I'll send it directly to you. Huh?
If you decide to do a video and you need a first lady to play the part.
Oh, look at she over there politicking right now. Look at.
I'm gonna definitely need that, because I've got a video that it's not gonna be like the song. Pretty much like you can just sit down and put it together with the song. It'll be something different where you just didn't know there was a little twist in it.
Hey, I'm
let me ask you a couple of more, and and the ladies, I'm sure this is Ladies Night Radio with guest Randy Gill, 2D Extreme in the house, and one question, you know how it is with real important music. I always feel like it's important. Slow jam, soul, love making, baby making, whatever you want to call it. Like good songs and good R&B songs is attached to long-lasting relationships in a sense. You know what I mean? It's kind of joint at the hip, so to speak, because of the culture of the music and how it is and how it's portrayed and how certain people feel. So a lot of people would say, you know what, Randy is singing something that, I've been trying to express for the longest and I couldn't do. So when it comes to singing and when it comes to relationships, I mean, with it going hand in hand, I want you to put your doctor's hat on, Dr. Randy Gill. What happened to the aspects of good marriages, man? Why is the divorce rate still in the high 50-60%?
Why isn't it?
Why is it the divorce rate so damn high, man? It's crazy.
Lack of communication. We don't know how to talk to each other anymore. We sit back and once we think we're in a relationship or whatever the case may be, it's a done deal. It's at a point till now, most relationships, you don't even get up in the morning and ask your partner, baby, do you want some breakfast or not? You just get up and do it and fix it whatever you want to fix. It's just, it's not that you have to do that, but it's just that you don't even ask each other even the littlest thing anymore because you just don't feel like it's necessary. And no matter how big or small it is, it's very important to have some type of communication there, and you should be able to communicate on any level. But, once you give up that, you don't recognize each other anymore.
Wow.
See?
That's so true.
We don't even need Dr. Phil.
I couldn't put it better myself.
Yeah.
See, and y'all got that for free. That's Randy Gill game right there. Wait, excuse me. Dr. Randy Gill game right there. So y'all got that for free.
Yeah. I gave you that before Dr. Phil gets it.
There you go.
Dr. Phil isn't going to tell us till the very end of the show, right before the 10 o'clock news, just right there. But before I let you go, can you sing a little something for me? So since it is Ladies Night Radio, and your voice is like very writing me right now, so can you sing something for me, please?
Let me see. I don't know. I can try. It's 12 o'clock my time at night.
It's like 12:26 my time. Hey.
My water bed, your sexy body, come over, baby. Lay down beside me, dim the light, turn the off if you like. See what I got planned for you tonight. You gonna love me for life. You look nervous, you don't have to. All I wanna do is please you, baby. But then I like to skip on to it. I thought about singing the hook, but I'm like, I better not sing what I don't know if this is adult radio or not.
Man, this is 100% adult radio, but also I'm pretty sure every single lady right now has just been passed out or whatever it is on the late night. Like you said, man, it's after midnight your time. Yeah, I don't care what time it is where you at, man. It's just like, man, Randy Gill just sang. Oh my God. Like, people over there going crazy. Once again, Mr. Randy Gill, what's your Twitter information to give to the listeners real quick?
My Twitter is Gillology. What is it? Gillology.com? I mean, Twitter.
Gillology at Gillology Music. It's all one word.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all need me to spell it again?
Nah, you good, baby. People, we gonna be tweeting it all night tonight. So make sure y'all, once y'all see us tweet it, just make sure you follow suit, follow that guy. And before we let you go, one of the things I wanted to say when it comes to appreciation of R&B, like I said, I mean you were in that '90s fraternity where diversity really reigns supreme. So you're gonna give my absolutely positively 110% respect for all things that is not just Randy Gill, but also to the extreme and everything that you do going forward. So I gotta commend you and salute you for your accomplishments and everything that you're doing going forward.
That's ditto.
Thank you, buddy. I want to thank you guys for having me, and I appreciate everybody who's listening to me today. I appreciate you guys for supporting To the Extreme, and I want everybody to know and understand that we take nothing and no one for granted, and that we're very honored to be even in your CD player, in your car, in your home, or whatever. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You guys
straight up, we definitely salute you, and we definitely want to break a new record. So you give it to us, we gonna break it like they used to do it in the olden days, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say olden days, but the olden days really was like in the '80s and '90s. So
it's okay.
I appreciate.
Well, you feel me though, right, Randy? You feel me, bro? Like, I mean, that just seemed like it's so damn long ago, bro. We got to turn it around.
It's gonna be totally different. We're gonna take it to another level.
Exactly, you got that right. So we gonna celebrate it heavy. And Randy Gill, much success going forward, and continue on your life mission, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. Stay blessed.
And don't be scared to come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, please don't be a stranger.
Straight up.
Please don't be a stranger. You can come back and chill with us anytime.
Thank you so much for having me, and I will. And I appreciate it again. I'm honored, and I definitely, anytime you guys need me, like I said, you have my Twitter account, you have my number, you have my Facebook account. Hit me up.
Let's do it. Appreciate it. It is Randy Gill, Ladies Night Radio. I think it's time that we set it up and get it on the roof right here, right now. Ladies Night Radio, continue that line. Nexxlegacy Radio.